Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey, and welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And I am joined today with the YokingCave, and he is playing along with me. Now, he was so kind to show me this specific way of getting a ton of experience points, and within a relatively short amount of time, we were able to get 3,000 to 5,000 experience points for both of us by doing the specific method. Now, using this specific method, you are using the story missions, and this specific mission is called Kill Them Each and Every One, and you have to be at maximum honor to be able to participate in this specific mission. Now, you will have the opportunity of unlocking one when you are at maximum dishonor, like myself, or you can join this if you've already played the mission, and it doesn't really matter where your honor is currently located at. But in this mission, you'll be able to continuously replay it over and over. Once you get to a certain point, basically what you're going to want to do is just die off and then start the whole mission over again, and you can keep using the special ammo that you get, which is the split ammo and the slugs for your shotgun, and continuously get additional experience points with that. Plus, if you get execution kills, there are the headshots, eyes wide shut, or multiple other options of being able to get experience points. Now, just watch the right-hand side of my screen during all of this, and you're going to see how quickly a lot of the experience points is starting to increase while I am doing this method with the YokingCave. Now, I was a level 59 when I did start this method with him, so I just want you guys to know that. And by the end of the video, I was a level 50 or a level 61, and you'll see at some point I do change to a level 61. Now, every time that you die and respawn and start the mission over at the checkpoint, you're gonna want to make sure that you restock your repeater or whatever weapon that you currently have with your split ammo. Now, you're gonna have to do that every single time that you start over, with the slugs in the shotgun as well. Now, there are a lot of benefits to doing this specific style of XP grind, and number one is if you compare it to, like, say, the cops or lawmen in Saint Denis or other areas across Red Dead Online, you're gonna have to spend $2 every time that you die. Now, in this mission, just because it's an actual mission, no matter how many times you die, you don't have to worry about getting wanted. You don't have to worry about paying the $2. And the other thing that you don't have to worry about is you're not losing any honor from doing this, because you're basically hired to perform this task. So you're not penalized for killing people inside of Red Dead Online, because you're in this specific story doing a task for, I can't remember what her name is, Leclerc or something like that. And so what you're gonna want to see happen here pretty soon is both of us are gonna die, and we're gonna die on purpose, because once we get to a certain point in the gameplay mission, we're gonna want to basically prevent the next checkpoint from happening, which is a loading screen, and you're going to see that towards the very end of this video, because once you get to that specific loading screen or that checkpoint, then you're going to be stuck on that, and you're not going to be able to earn as much XP anymore, because you're going to be taking out the boss, or Teddy, in this case Teddy Brown. But there's a lot of experience points to be made using this type of method. Now, like I said, it is very comparable to the cop grinding or lawman grinding in Saint Denis or anywhere else, but there's a lot of benefits to doing it, like as I mentioned before. On top of what I've already said before, is now you don't have to buy any ammo as long as you're using the split ammo, and as long as you're using the slugs for the shotgun. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but on the mini map there is a gray dot, and you don't want that gray dot to get into you into this area. And once that kind of happens, you're going to start to get to that next cutscene, and you really don't want that to happen. So once you have died and you get 3 lives per person, then you just go ahead and retry the checkpoint. So here's me at the very front, and what you're going to see me do right away is actually load in my split point, because I want to make sure that I'm using the ammo that they're going to give to me instead of using my own, so that way I don't have to purchase it every time, because they're going to give us 50 like ammo for the repeater or a rifle every single time, and then they're going to give us 30 slugs as well. So you can use that ammo over and over, and you're going to get it every single time that you start. Now, I do want to talk about actually how to get into this to do this, and I don't really have the footage for you on that because I actually have not played this mission myself, and I'm currently not at maximum honor. I am completely at maximum dishonor. So for me to unlock this mission, I do have to get to maximum honor to be able to participate in the specific mission, kill them each and every one. So what you're going to want to do is find a person or a friend, anybody that you can find that has completed the mission or is currently at a maximum dishonor. And what you're going to want to do is posse up with them and have them start, or you can start it too. So if you've already completed the mission, all you're going to do is go down to progress and reload the mission. And then it's going to bring you to a cutscene that happens prior to this. And then you ride with Harley, I believe that's his Harley, something like that, to this specific location. And then you start this part with Fort Mercer and continue on from there. So once you get into a posse, and you can do this, I would recommend doing this with only 2 people. And the reason for doing that only with 2 people is you're going to get a lot more experience points if you only do it with 2 people. Now, you can do a posse of 4 if you would like, but what you do is one of you that has the option of either joining the mission or being able to replay the mission. Now, once you have already played the mission, it doesn't matter where your honor is at. You're going to be able to replay the mission no matter what, as many times as you would like. So you can bring multiple friends into this throughout the course of actually doing this. So like if you have one friend that's just trying to get to a certain level and you're trying to help him get 6,000 experience points, and once you're able to get him that and he's or she is just done with it, you can load in with another person and kind of start all over again, but you're still making that experience points, which is really nice. But once you do get into the posse, you're gonna have to either wait for other people or you can ready up both right away. And you don't need to, you can ready, and then you're only gonna be playing with 2 people, so you don't have 2 other random people playing the sim mission with you, because you don't really want that to happen, and you really don't want to be able to share your experience points with people that you're really not wanting to do this type of grinding method with. The best resort is doing it with just one other person. So as you can see, I was doing it with YokingCave here, and this random NPC that was on our side keeps running around like crazy, punching everybody, and it's hilarious to watch. So there's a couple scenes that you guys just have to watch throughout this video that he's just taking on everybody and he's not dying. He's taking bullets left and right, and he is invincible or immortal or something, but it is absolutely funny and crazy to watch. But anyway, once you get into the posse, right up into this mission, and you guys can continuously play this one over and over and over and get a ton of experience points. You can get, for every execution, you're going to get 30 experience points. Otherwise, headshot with special ammo and a kill is going to give you 15. And you're going to see at the very beginning of every time that we start this level or this specific mission, the story mission, we are getting headshots with, I'm using the Lancaster repeater and getting that 15 experience points every single time. Now, if I get just a normal kill, I'm still getting 10 for it, but it's a great way to kind of weed out through some of the people and then focus on some of the executions later. Now, after playing this a little while, I was able to start getting the timing as far as the executions down with running up to some of the NPCs and doing it, but it still takes a little bit of practice. But once you get there, you could probably not tackle anybody and start doing that a lot and get a lot more experience points relatively quickly and not really have to worry about it. But I definitely recommend that you guys give this method a try, because it's really not that hard to do. Now, I'm pretty sure that I've seen some other person do a video similar to this, but you had to ride on the same horse to start a mission like it. You don't have to do that. You just have to be in the same posse, and the person that has access to this just has to join the mission, and you're automatically teleported and brought to the location that they're at into this specific mission. And right here, as you can see, I'm starting to get to the point where we need to just hurry up and die. But what we decide to actually do is actually start the cutscene into the next part of the game because I wanted you guys to be able to see what it's actually like when you get to Teddy Brown and you're able to fight him. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to respawn towards the front of the fort. I'm going to run to the back, and it's basically going to start the cut scene, and we're going to see Teddy Brown. So you guys can actually experience what cutscene you don't really want to get to in order to continuously do this XP grind. So once you get to this next set of checkpoint, then it's pretty much all over for you guys. You won't be able to restart the entire mission over again, and you're going to only reload at Teddy Brown going forward if you lose all of your team lives going forward. So there's only one NPC that's left right here, and he's kind of chilling out around this corner, so I'm going to go ahead and just kill him real quick with a nice execution. And this is the cutscene that you don't want to get to, and that's this one right here with Teddy Brown. He is fully decked out in his armor, and he's got explosive ammo inside of that shotgun, so you're going to want to be really careful when you are fighting him. And what's actually really interesting here in just a moment and that you're going to see is he completely glitches out after our next checkpoint reload when we spawn in with him, and he basically doesn't have a shotgun. And this is really funny too because I was playing with the YokingCave, and he actually threw a dynamite or explosive or whatever, and I got blown up towards him, and then Teddy killed me. So it was pretty funny. But watch really carefully what happens with Teddy Brown right now. It is really funny. He looks like he's like trying to grope me and kind of dancing with me. It's kind of funny. But anyway, that is all the time that I have for today's video. If you guys did enjoy or find this grinding method for XP helpful, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun because you're able to play with a posse in order to do it. And you can see that Teddy Brown's not even having a shotgun. He's just walking around pretty nonchalant. That was actually really funny to watch this. And I just keep shooting him in the ass right here. And see, and he starts doing this weird glitch thing with me. He's like patting me on the back or playing patty cake. I really don't know what he's doing. But if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.